So talking about what seizures feel like, I've experienced 3. There's probably more than 3 type of seizures what there is, but I'm just going to be talking about the ones what I've experienced today, because mostly I can't really talk about the other ones, but because I don't know what they feel like, but I can obviously experience for mine. So my first seizure was a really deadly one. This is the first type of one what I'm going to be talking about out of the 3. So the one what I first experienced was the deadly one, like I just said. Basically, I'm not sure if it was, but that's what, because I don't really remember it, because I was like 3, 4, probably older. But what my family is telling me, and the hospital was telling me, is really deadly, so it probably was. But basically, I woke up my sister, like, because I don't know how, I was like, I'm telling you, like, a seizure, and then, like, my sister, I think I woke my sister up, and my sister woke my mum up, and she's like, yo, Tommy's shaking, and because obviously my sister didn't know what a seizure was. She was like, oh yeah, Tommy shaking. My mum was like, aight, off back. She was like, because my mum's a nurse, she was like, aight, not good. Let's friggin', I know what to do here, but, because I'm a nurse and I've experienced this before, but, shite, that ain't good, boy. So, let's call the ambulance in this bit and get them over. And I was like, and obviously my eyes were like rolled back and I was like shaking. I'm not sure if I probably wasn't foaming from the mouth. I probably just had saliva out my mouth or something. Mum was like, I obviously way more stressed, not actually saying this. I'm trying to say this so get it less calm, so then like people don't get disturbed by it. I'm trying to make it a lot more chill. I was like, Mum was like, alright, let's call ambulance, make sure he don't die and shit. I was on the floor like that. I was like, alright. And then I was all sorted out and stuff. So, yeah, I'm still here somehow. Then the second one, what I've experienced is, also with that one, your eyes like rolls back and you're like shaking aggressively. Second one, what I've experienced is, where you like completely zone out and shake at the same time. This, I wouldn't say it's more scary, but I also said it would. I feel like the more deadly ones are more scary. But yeah, basically your eyes roll back from the back of your head, and all you can see is like blackness. So you're basically blind for a bit, and then you're shaking at the same time. Well, you can't think of anything. Like your mind is just going absolutely crazy. It has like more than 1 billion thoughts going through that. I probably more thoughts than like 10, because it like you know how you can lock things away in your mind and never think about them. Like everything, oh, rain coming, getting mush, like everything goes through your mind at the exact same time. It's a really weird experience. You ever been overstimulated? Imagine that, but times it by 5. Some people it goes to like 10. Because I remember I had a really bad one where it went like past like 10 over, like I got really overwhelmed by it. This one, worst one, I had like 40 of these a day I normally had, and before I've had like 50, 60, and they all last around like 30 seconds to a minute. Dude, it was horrible. Most of my epilepsy peaked in year 7 and year 8. And most of the time, it did peak in primary. And when it peaked, when I became over 2 digits, it was in primary. Not primary even, sorry. High school. I had it under control for 2 years. I got under control now, I'm chilling. I'm chilling right now, dude. I got under control, I just need to take mad medicine. But, speaking of which, I haven't taken mine yet. I'm going to do that after this video, just because I'm going to watch Secret Door 2 after this. So yeah, it'd be like that. And then, like them, not that bad, but when you're having like 40 a day, absolutely horrible. I would not recommend it. Like, it's crazy. Also, another way to explain my first ever seizure, like the deadly one, is probably a drug overdose. Like, you know, like I don't know how to explain it. Like Juice World, like that, because he had a seizure before he died. I would explain it like that. If you see I don't recommend doing this, but I've seen it so many times off like Instagram Reels and all that. If you see videos of people like overdosing on drugs and all that, that's like basically a seizure what they're having. That's what I had, my first one. So yeah, not good, as you could imagine. Then I would say, this is going to be the last one I talk about because I'm trying to get this under 10 minutes, is the last one I've had was where you're completely still, you're not shaking or anything, but your mind is like really overwhelmed, like that. What I've been told, I didn't realize this, is my pupils get like really dilated, like really, like nearly the same size as like the white, not nearly, but like quite a lot, like covers quite a lot of the white bit in my eyes. So yeah, you're basically just like that, staring into somebody's stall with your pupils really dilated. So you're just kind of like that. This one, not that bad, because I rarely get them, but when I do, horrible, because you zone out, you're overwhelming, you have like an earache, headache, and sometimes your neck like tightens. This one's quite rare with me, but when it does happen, it's absolutely horrible. I hate it. Like afterwards, I always feel like throwing up after it. I'm not sure if that's to do with my epilepsy or my medicine, but yeah. So they're all three types. If you probably search up about it, there'll probably be more than three, and you probably will see what I'm talking about. But dude, honestly, horrible experiences. Epilepsy is not, I'm not going to say one of the worst disorders, because there is like way more worse things there, but it's a horrible disorder. Horrible disorder to have. It's probably the worst one what I have. It's probably worse than my heart disease and my not heart disease, heart confunction even, and my dyslexia. Is a horrible thing to have, even though I rarely get them now. I've had one like a few months ago. I'm pretty sure it's like a month, 2, 3 ago. Yeah, it wasn't that. That's the one where I zone out and I overthink like 5 times, and I'm like shaking a tiny bit like that. That one wasn't that bad, but dude, it only lasted like 30 seconds, and it's because I don't even know why I got it, but dude, do not recommend it. Epilepsy is one of the worst things you can ever have. Not worst, because this probably is, but it's a horrible thing to have. But yeah, if you got epilepsy and all that, don't recommend it, dudes.